Hi everyone, back again, week 2, day 8. I thought this would be nice and quick because I just love butterflies, but I couldn't stop myself once I got the idea of what I was going to do. So what I'm doing at the moment, I've taken the Bees, Birds and Butterflies sticker anthology book and I'm cutting them out. Even though it's a sticker book, they have the white border and I didn't want that. So I'm cutting them out so I can cut them with the backing on them much easier. Yeah, just through this damp pad then. Ink pad. Alright, so I was going to cut this out and I thought, no, don't want to do that. I'll leave that for later on. I just wanted the shape of it, so I'm going to restamp that. Right, so now I start cutting out the butterflies. I'm just showing you there that the white border, that's the reason I'm cutting them out. A lot of fussy cutting today. I've spent probably 3 hours on this today. Um, if the butterflies hadn't have had that border, it would have been probably an hour, if that. So it took me a while to decide which butterflies I was going to use and which colours. I cut so many out, and then I thought, no, they're all a bit too dark, so I had to add some bright yellows just to give it a mix up. And now I'm deciding how I'm going to put them on there. So if you think cutting them out was the worst job, think again. Trying to undo them, get that sticky backing off. Oh, that was a nightmare. I didn't put you guys through all that. I did go and edit all those bits out. So yeah, just covering the stamped butterfly image there with all the cutout butterflies. And I didn't really take the colour into consideration when I was sticking them down, which I probably should have, rather than the shape of them, because I was cutting it out anyway. Oh well. There's some parts of them just were meant for certain sections of this butterfly. A big job. But when it comes to collage, it's a bit hard on such a small surface, such as the index card, for me anyway. So I thought this was the best way of, because the collage is the theme for week 2. So it was, and I want to try and incorporate the theme along with the prompt. So this was the best I could do. Bit dark, it ends up being, but in the daylight looks good. Yeah, I had a lot of issues trying to pop it from the background eventually. You'll know what I mean when we come to it. I didn't sit here and count how many butterflies I added to it. I think there was a few. Nearly done. Yeah, I had to cut a couple more out. I think that was the last one. Yep, going to cut it out now. I can actually see the stamped imprint there on the back, so it's not a mirror image stamp, so yeah, I didn't know how I was going to go about it. Well, I did, but I didn't want to do that. Okay, so for the background, I was looking through a couple of magazines and I found this um, page with hand fans, and it looked like butterfly wings. So I thought I'd incorporate that into the background somehow. Well, it took me a while to work out how I was going to do that. And I put you through the process there. All the different ways I was moving them around the page. No, Jen, you're nearly there. No, not yet. Yeah, bring the other one into it, Jen. Yep, I decided I needed the other colour brought in. Well, not the colour itself, but the other picture in there that would cover the whole surface of the index card. Alright, taking some Chromacryl gel medium anyway, and going to stick those down onto the index card. Didn't have to gesso this because it was being covered by the images. And that little white piece of the index card sitting bare there is still bare. I didn't worry about it, amazingly. Sorry about the camera angle. You get so carried away that you forget about that. Goodo. Background down. Dried it with the heat gun, and now cutting off the overhanging pieces. There we go. Don't mind that. But see, it looks so busy. I'm still going ahead with it, still committed. So adhering it down with that gel medium. I had to glue down a few of the smaller butterflies there. They started lifting up because I didn't put any glue or adhesive down. I just used the sticker that was on there. So going around the outside edge of the butterfly, just to give it some depth. I think that was the iron blue Inktense pencil. Didn't think it gave enough depth. I probably could done black, but then I thought white would probably bring it out more. So I get the white Inktense pencil, and it's not doing too much at all either. So I bring another of the big guns out soon. So that's just lightened the blue, obviously. Now I'm using my stamp positioning tool to stamp, place it on the butterfly there, and stamp over it with some Versafine Onyx black ink. I nearly used some white pigment ink or dye ink, but I thought it may have needed embossing, heat embossing, and with all the glue and crap on it, I think it would have made a mess. So I stuck with the black and brought out the portfolios and used the white around the edge of that butterfly. And that made it a bit better. I probably could have tried a few more coats of it, but it's a lot better than it was. It stands out a bit more. Could have probably used a Posca pen, white Posca pen. But anyway, here's what it is. Now I'm drawing the antennae with the black roller ball pen. And because that was an oil pastel, it's not going to ride over that, is it? So I thought it needed some splatters. So I cut out that first stamped image there and just using it as a mask so I don't get any of the white splatters on the butterfly. And that's brightened it up a little bit more. And now the title, Embrace the Change. It's just printed on white lightweight cardstock using my inkjet printer and sticking it down there with some Scotch quick dry adhesive. Not done yet. Go around that with the iron blue Inktense pencil and then activate it with the water pen, water brush. So here I go. I lighten it, I darken it. I lighten it, I darken it. But I do like that white. So now I'm going to add some more butterflies, but sort of as a dimensional touch. So they're not going to sit flat on the card. Just sticking it in the middle there where the body is. And rather than just one, I go more, don't I? I just go over the top and I add two more. Which has made this a very long video, I'm sorry. It's only an index card. I do try to make them between 5 and 8 minutes, but couldn't happen today. Oh, I just took the stickiness off the backs of those butterflies with my embossing pillow. There we go. We need the last one. No. Lost something. Okay. All that's left to do is draw on the antennae, and I think it's done. There we go. Day 8, index card done. I didn't even ink the edges of that butterfly. Oh well. There we go. Another one done. Don't think I've even looked at what the next day's prompt is. Maybe I'll have a break. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back with more. Bye.